You ever find yourself staring at that task you know you should do, but your body just refuses? Maybe it's exercising, maybe it's studying, maybe it's finally working on that project that could change your life. You know it's important, you want to do it, but somehow you just can't make yourself start. You tell yourself, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'm just too tired right now. And before you know it, hours, days, even weeks slip by. And it leaves you frustrated, doesn't it? You feel guilty, you feel lazy, you feel like you're letting yourself down. But what if I told you this isn't about laziness? It's not about discipline, it's about your brain. You see, your brain is designed to protect you from discomfort, to keep you safe, to make you repeat the things that feel easy and pleasurable, and avoid the things that feel hard. That's why doing hard things feels like climbing a mountain, even if the mountain is just 1 hour of focused work. But here's the thing. You can train your brain to crave doing hard things. Yes, crave them. Not dread them, not tolerate them, crave them. And by the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly how. Because the truth is, life doesn't reward comfort. Life rewards courage, effort, and consistency. And the moment you stop avoiding difficulty, that's the moment your life starts to change. You just need a system, a way to trick your brain into actually wanting to climb your mountains, instead of running from them. So let's break this down. Why your brain avoids hard things. First, let's understand why it's so damn hard to do hard things. Your brain is a survival machine. Millions of years of evolution have wired it to prefer low effort, high reward. Think about it. If our ancestors ran around chasing mammoths all day, they'd burn too much energy. So the brain learned to conserve energy, avoid risk, and go for the easiest reward. And here's the sneaky part. This survival wiring doesn't care about your goals. It doesn't care about your dreams. It only cares about short-term comfort. So when you think, I should go to the gym, your brain whispers, nah, stay home, rest, watch TV, eat chips. And suddenly, you're actively resisting yourself. You're fighting the strongest force in your body, the force that wants to stay comfortable. But here's the thing. Your brain can be retrained. It can learn to crave the very thing it used to avoid. Symbolic parable. The man who chased the mountain. Let me tell you a story. There was once a man named Cairo. Cairo lived in a village at the foot of a massive, jagged mountain. Every year, the village held a contest. Whoever climbed to the summit first would win a bag of gold. But the mountain wasn't easy. Cliffs tore at your hands, freezing winds cut through your bones, and the path was littered with rocks ready to trip you. Most villagers avoided the mountain. They said, it's impossible, you'll just fail. But Cairo was different. The first time he tried, he barely made it halfway. He fell, he scraped himself, he almost gave up. And yet, he returned the next day, and the next. Something inside him had changed. Something in his brain had shifted. He wasn't climbing for the gold anymore. He was climbing because he wanted to. Every struggle, every fall, every moment of pain became fuel. Every step up the mountain gave him a rush, a surge of energy and satisfaction he had never felt before. Eventually, Cairo reached the summit, not because it was easy, but because he had trained his brain to crave the climb itself. And here's the lesson. The mountain didn't change. The difficulty didn't go away. Cairo changed. You can be Cairo. Step 1. Make hard things emotionally rewarding. Here's the first key. You need to tie emotions to the hard thing you want to do. Your brain doesn't respond to logic. It responds to emotion. Think about it. You don't brush your teeth because it makes sense. You do it because you don't want cavities. You run because you want the feeling of energy and strength. So, take the hard thing you've been avoiding, call it your mountain, and link it to a strong emotional reward. For example, if you're trying to write every day, don't just say, I'll write because I should. Say, I'll write because I want to become the person who inspires thousands with my words. Every time you tie action to emotion, your brain starts craving it. Cairo didn't climb for the gold at first. He climbed because he wanted the feeling of conquering himself. That feeling was stronger than the fear.
Step 2. Pair pain with meaning. Step 2 is crucial. You need to reframe pain. Your brain hates discomfort. That's natural. But here's the secret. It doesn't hate meaningful discomfort. Think about weightlifters. They lift heavy weights, they strain, they sweat, they ache, but they do it willingly. Why? Because every bit of pain is a signal. Progress, growth, transformation. You need to do the same. Pair your hard things with meaning. Every time you feel resistance, every time your body screams, stop, remind yourself, this is the path to becoming stronger, smarter, faster. Pain without meaning is suffering. Pain with meaning is your brain's ultimate dopamine cocktail. Step 3, hack your brain with dopamine. Dopamine is your brain's reward chemical. It's what makes chocolate taste amazing, scrolling social media irresistible, and, well, doing hard things feel awful if you don't link it to reward. But here's the twist. You can trick your brain to release dopamine when you do hard things. How? By creating micro rewards. Let's say your goal is to run every morning. You might hate it at first, but every time you finish, give yourself a small celebration. It could be a short moment of quiet pride, writing down "I did it" in a journal, playing your favorite song as you cool down. These micro rewards signal to your brain hard things equal good feelings. Do this consistently, and suddenly your brain starts chasing the struggle instead of avoiding it. Step 4, celebrate micro struggles. This is where most people fail. You think, I'll celebrate when I hit my big goal. Wrong. Big goals are too far away. The brain gives up before it even starts. You need to celebrate the small wins, the tiny steps, the micro struggles you overcome every day. Did you push yourself to open that book today? Celebrate. Did you resist checking social media and started working instead? Celebrate. Did you get through a workout you didn't feel like doing? Celebrate. These micro celebrations build a feedback loop in your brain. They say, doing hard things feels good. Over time, your brain starts craving the challenge itself. Remember Cairo? Every day, he celebrated the climb itself. Every cliff he scaled, every gust of wind he endured, he paused for a moment at each step and acknowledged, I am doing it. I am alive. I am growing. It wasn't the gold he was after anymore. It was the climb itself, the struggle itself. And that's what you're aiming for. To train your brain to crave the process, not just the outcome. Step 5, train your brain like a muscle. Here's the thing, your brain is like a muscle. If you never lift it, it gets weak. If you never challenge it, it craves comfort. So start small, start consistent. Pick one hard thing, one small mountain, and climb it every day. It could be 10 push-ups if you hate working out, 20 minutes of writing if you struggle with focus, reading one page of a book if your mind is always distracted. The key is repetition, consistency, showing your brain that hard things equal reward, not pain. Because here's the beautiful paradox. The more you do it, the easier it gets, and the more you want to do it. Step 6, use identity to fuel motivation. Finally, your brain loves identity. It doesn't just want you to do things, it wants to be someone. So instead of saying, I'll work out today, say, I am the type of person who conquers challenges. Instead of, I'll write this article, say, I am a writer. I finish what I start. When your actions align with your identity, your brain craves them naturally. Cairo didn't just climb the mountain, he became a climber. Every choice reinforced that identity. And once your brain identifies with doing hard things, you're unstoppable. So here's your roadmap. Tie hard things to emotion, make it feel exciting. Pair pain with meaning, make every struggle purposeful. Create micro rewards, celebrate every small win. Celebrate micro struggles, reward progress, not just outcome. Train your brain like a muscle. Start small, repeat consistently. Anchor it in identity. Become the type of person who thrives on challenge. Do this, and slowly but surely, your brain stops avoiding difficulty. It starts craving it. It starts chasing it. And you start becoming unstoppable. So I'll leave you with this question. If you could train your brain to crave hard things, to love the climb, the struggle, the challenge, what mountains could you finally conquer? Think about it. And then start small. Pick your mountain, take your first step, celebrate it, and climb again tomorrow. Because the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the courage to start climbing. And once you do, you'll realize the climb itself is the reward.